Hello, everyone. Happy Thursday. We have had such an exciting week this week in Cleveland. It has been a week full of yet more Bigfoot sightings. I've got this guy in the background over here. See, yeah, I got Bigfoot with me. And we also had a meteor sighting. So there's been lots of stuff going on. It's been kind of crazy. And we've had, the seasonal roller coaster of all the crazy weather. It was 70 over the weekend. Well, I think it was Friday. It was 70 and crazy winds, and I think most of the East Coast was like that. And we lost some power over the weekend, so we had to pretend we were camping. And then we got a snowstorm, and yeah, so we had a little mini um, full weather spectrum, including a meteor that landed. Well, it didn't land. It kind of exploded and left us some meteor pieces and parts that people went out hunting for today. I saw some people who actually grabbed pieces and collected parts today. So that's going to be kind of a crazy weekend of people finding stuff. So never a dull moment. So I don't know if you've had some exciting stuff go on this week, but hopefully you had. I don't know if it's that exciting, but anyway. Um, so this week we're tipping onto the edge of finally ending Mercury retrograde tomorrow. So if you folks have experienced any of the odd things happening with communication, electronics going wacky, things like that, be happy that tomorrow Mercury's gonna come out of retrograde. So our lives will be back to semi-normal, if you want to call it that. But anyway, Angela in Long Island, New York, what can I help you with tonight?
I just wanted to see if you can connect with my cat that passed,
Okay. Um, what what was your cat's name?
Lindy.
Lindy? Okay, and Lindy, how old was Lindy when she
Only
passed?
two,
Okay,
2 years old.
okay. Um, so I'm getting this very um I'm getting like this very soft petiteness from her. Like she was very, I don't know if she was actually physically small, um, or if her energy was she gave off this very gentle, small. I don't know if it was because she was young, where I'm not feeling this like big, vibrant, large, active cat. I'm getting this like very reserved, small, um, sweet energy from her. And I'm also seeing like these big eyes that just could just melt you when she stared at you. And this just loving heart. She had this big, big love for everyone around her. I'm when I feel love like this, cats are so independent and so a lot of them feel kind of standoffish until they warm up to you. But I'm just getting this sense of a lot of love that this cat had. And
Yeah.
I'm also feeling that she's around you still a lot. She's continuing to stay with you, and she's continuing to cats don't typically like to travel, they don't like getting in the car, they don't like going places, but she's staying with you. She's going places with you. Um, and even like going in the car with you and traveling with you when you do go places. Um, it's like this energy, she's staying with you because it's like this gratitude of I didn't have you long, but I have you forever. Um,
Yeah.
she has this
Do you
great
know, like,
appreciation for you.
do you know how she passed?
So I'm feeling this sense of confusion and disorientation. And I'm also getting a sense of some like a sudden stop. And when I feel this sense of sudden stop, I'm not feeling like an impact, like she was like she escaped and got hit by a car. I'm feeling it's this sudden stop of almost like an aneurysm, like something like I'm moving, I'm getting disoriented, and then I stop. Um,
Okay.
this doesn't feel it feels like it happened rather quickly. This doesn't feel like it was something that um lingered on a while, and I got like this big like gasp, like this big inhale and gasp of air and then just stop. Does that make sense?
I mean, I brought her to the animal hospital and they didn't really know what was wrong. Like, if she ate something or what. They did like all
Okay.
these tests and stuff.
Okay. And I'm gathering that they were kind of inconclusive of what actually went on. I'm not feeling like a sense of I don't feel like there was a sickness like I ate something and got poisoned um or I was injured and something got broke like I said before like a hit by a car or something like that. I'm feeling like this sudden onset of being very disoriented and being very kind of confused and kind of unaware of my situation. And then this onset of kind of having a little bit of difficulty breathing, and then this gasp, and then the sudden stop. I feel like there was either some kind of tumor or some kind of like an embolism aneurysm something burst something um suddenly causing an obstruction or burst that caused her to pass. I'm feeling like this was very very quick when
So
the
how would
passing
she have
occurred.
got that?
How
How would
would
she
she have
have
got
got?
that?
Yeah.
um that can happen to that can happen to people, it can happen to animals. It's an aneurysm or an embolism is caused by a blood clot
Okay.
or a tumor that is formed in the body that bursts. And it can be caused by a trauma that happened at one point in time. It could be a small growth that happens in the body that breaks loose. Um, it could be um, those kind of things typically usually aren't related to cancer. It's usually some kind of blood clot or vessel of some sort bursting. Um, and they're freak things to happen. Those type of things cannot really be detected Um, and it's not usually something that, there's not a symptom that happens. It's not something that long over a long period of time can be you can
Yeah.
test for or see. It's they're an anomaly that happens. There's not really something that's going to um show up in tests. They're kind of a strange thing to happen. I'm not sensing that she had like an injury that causes. I'm really sensing that this is just something that just kind of a freak thing that happened to her. I am getting a little bit of a sense that she had a bit of like her growing years of her life. I'm feeling like she was a little bit behind in her development when she was growing. Like a little bit of malnourishment when she was a tiny kitten. Like there was some stuff that wasn't quite fully developed when she was growing. In the beginning, I was talking about feeling small, if that makes any
Yeah.
sense.
Yeah, I got her when she was like 4 weeks old, so
Okay. Okay.
maybe that.
That could
But
that
then she
could
got
kind of
really big.
okay. Wow. So
Um,
I definitely am feeling like this is something that you couldn't have had a change or done something about. This was something that was undetected, that was not an ailment that you could have fixed or cured. It feels like something that was um, that happened, that there was not going to be a medical recourse that could have changed the matter. I'm so sorry that this happened, and it's so hard to lose one that's that young and have to go through something like that. And hopefully that gave you a little bit of an explanation, and do a little research on aneurysms and embolisms, and get a little bit of education about that, and I think it'll help explain some of that. And like I said, I hope that helps a little bit. Feel free to try to reach out to me and get a little bit more information if you would like. And thank you so much for calling in and chatting with us tonight. I'm sorry that we're out of time. You have a great evening, and thanks for calling in.